Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Zachariah the Ghost. Today I want to talk about this story which is trending on TikTok, real life mermaid found in South Africa. It is just one of those. If you have a chance, guys, go and search that on TikTok. It is there. The video is there. The video, it looks so real in a way that, it has been discussed by different people who are not even South Africans. Others are saying, that's the real mermaid, and others are saying it is not a real mermaid. It looks like a child who was missing and that child was eaten by a fish. And now when you look at it, it's like half human, half fish. I'll put a picture here so that you can see. I cannot play the video simply because of the copyright and stuff. And now when I look at that, when I listen to the sound that she is making, when I look at the way she was helplessly laying down there, and the beauty about that video is that the person who took that video made sure that they show you the ocean, and they also show you people who are surrounding the mermaid. I do believe it's the mermaid. She is black, of course. And maybe one of the reasons why people are not talking much about it is simply because of how we always knew about the mermaid. We always told that, she is white, long hair, this and that. And now, when we see a mermaid with a skin color which is black, that means people cannot talk much because they have to explain certain things. Yes, of course, we have seen, mermaids on films, and even if you go and you check online, you will find those images, or those videos of mermaids from other countries, and the views are crazy. And I'm like, why not this one is trending on YouTube? Maybe because of it's a South African story, or maybe because of she was discovered in South Africa. It is just one of those stories, and it shows that, they lie to us. There are so many things that we should sit down and look deep into spirituality as African people, simply because of, there are so many things, guys. And now, we know that there have been, floods in KZN. Of course, maybe that was one of, those things that caused that mermaid to be out there, and we know that we have seen one of the videos whereby there was just lightnings which were continuously flashing on this, up there in the sky, and we didn't know what was going on, during those heavy rains. And maybe this explains why. But now when you look at her, she is still a child. That means the parents are still somewhere out there. And those parents are going to look for, their child. And the way she's crying, it's just so painful. I watched it over and over again, and I was like, Jesus Christ, this is something else. And that's not something which is photoshopped. Of course, others will just have, that argument of saying, oh, it looks like it's a fish that ate the child. But which fish decided to swallow half of the body? And why is she still alive if maybe she was eaten by a fish? Some of the things, when you sit down and you look at them over and over again, you will realize that when it comes to spirituality, it looks like we only know about 10% of spirituality, and we have to dive deep in this so that we can learn some of the things. Because these kind of stories, we had them a lot in South Africa. This is not the first time. When we hear people, sending message from, the landlord told me this and that, the mermaid, said this and that, it's been there for ages. Not long ago, I made another video whereby there is a lady from Tembisa who was given a message, to go and give people in Tembisa. It's there. The video is there on TikTok. And I watched, the South African Defense Force when they arrived at KZN. They interviewed the gentleman on, I think it's SABC, and he said people are not patient, people doesn't want to wait, they want miracles, they want things to be done now. And they don't understand that, they took that long simply because of they had to mobilize. and they had to strategize. I'm like, what are you talking about? There is no need to mobilize. Mobilize to do what? Because people are dying. People are missing in KZN. Look at Gift of the Givers. They don't tell you about strategizing. They just went there to help people simply because they knew that people need help. I'm very disappointed to our South African Defence Force, because we need them to be on the ground. But when you're telling us about mobilizing, for what? Just make a call, tell people to go there and help at KZN. Simple as that. But the story of this mermaid, it makes me think hard, simply because of now. If, of course, people has to agree that, of course, she's a mermaid, now we have to start talking about the skin color. Look at the mermaid. She's young. She has long hair. As we were always told, that mermaids do have long hair. And you should watch the video. You should watch the video. I just wanted to speak about it, simply because of people have been saying there is no such thing. It's a myth. Yeah, God is amazing. God is something else. And guys, I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. I wanted to speak about it. The video is there. Just type, a real mermaid found in South Africa. You are going to see the video. The views are crazy on TikTok. People have that video in different angle. And when you look at her, there is no way you can tell me that the fish, decided to swallow somebody half and went outside with that half so that people can discover that fish, and that fish cannot let that person go. It just doesn't make sense. That is the mermaid. Unless you can tell me the other story, but I am convinced. I am sure the way I looked at it, the way I heard the sound, others are saying, that sound came from a fish and whatever. People are going to deny the truth all the time. And we know they're not going to speak about it. Because now if we have to start talking about, the mermaid, that means so many things are going to be revealed and people are not going to like, a lot of stories. Because people have been saying it's just a myth. I went to Vetpoorti and I had the experience whereby I shared on this platform. I didn't see the mermaid, but people outside, they saw the mermaid when I was busy watching there. And one more thing that I want to talk about, people were even touching the mermaid, wanted to see if it's real. Guys, go and watch the video. I'm going to put pictures here. I don't know if they're going to give me a copyright, because even the pictures of, that mermaid, it's just, I don't know how YouTube is going to take it, but it's just painful. It's just one of those situations. And I appreciate you guys showing me love and support. Thank you.